Did you know there's a hidden muscle in your body that controls your bladder, improves your performance in the bedroom, and supports your prostate? Most men over 50 don't even realize it's there. And here's the surprising part. Making it stronger takes under 5 minutes a day. No gear, no gym, and no one will even know you're doing it. I'm glad you're here, because today I'll share a simple science-backed method that can improve your daily comfort, sleep, and confidence. If you've ever dealt with late-night bathroom trips, slow flow, or those unspoken moments, this is for you. Most men think these problems are just aging. But what if there's a way to fight back from within? Stay with me, because soon I'll reveal the #1 mistake men make with this exercise and why it keeps their results at zero. We'll also cover exactly how to activate the correct muscle, not your abs, not your glutes, but the one that really matters. Before we dive in, leave a comment if you've ever tried to stop the flow of urine midstream. That little squeeze you felt, that's your first step. We'll build from there. And by the end of this video, I promise you'll see this muscle in a whole new light. The invisible muscle men ignore. If I asked you to flex your bicep or tighten your abs, you could do it instantly. But what if I asked you to flex your pelvic floor? That's the hidden muscle. Most men never train, even though it's vital for bladder control and prostate support. If you've ever had to rush to the bathroom, felt like you didn't fully empty your bladder, or noticed things not working the way they used to in the bedroom, this muscle is involved. And here's the key. It's not your abs, not your glutes, and definitely not your thighs. It's the deep group of muscles that sit like a hammock under your bladder and prostate. When strong, they let you hold with confidence. When weak, they fail you. So how do you find them? Here's a quick test. The next time you urinate, try stopping midstream. That gentle contraction you feel inside, that's your pelvic floor at work. But don't make this a habit. It's a diagnostic tool, not a workout. Now picture this. What if you could train that muscle the same way you train your chest or legs? Safely, privately, and without breaking a sweat. Most men don't even know this is possible. But up next, I'll show you how to activate it correctly and why 80% of men do it wrong without realizing. Stay with me, because this next part turns awareness into action. This is what separates results from regrets. I call it the silent strength builder Kegels with breath sync. Now that you've located your pelvic floor, let's move on to the step most men skip completely. Doing Kegels is like lifting weights. But if you hold your breath or squeeze the wrong muscles, it's like lifting with bad form. The progress, minimal. What really unlocks the benefits is syncing with your breath. Why? Because your diaphragm, the muscle you use to breathe, is directly linked to your pelvic floor. But here's the problem. Most men over 50 breathe shallowly, especially under stress. That disconnect weakens the pelvic floor over time. So let's fix it. Here's the breath-synced Kegel. 1. Sit or lie down, relax spine tall. 2. Inhale through your nose, belly expands. 3. As you exhale, lift your pelvic floor up and in. 4. Hold 3-5 seconds. 5. Release on inhale. 6. Rest 5 seconds. Repeat 10 times. Smooth, calm, intentional, like a quiet inner rep. Most men rush it or tighten everything, their glutes, abs, thighs, which ruins the purpose. This isn't about brute tension. It's about control. Pairing with breath trains your nervous system to manage bladder control under pressure. Bonus, this breathing style lowers cortisol, calms the bladder, and even improves sleep. Now that your breath and pelvic floor are working together, next, we'll add posture, because how you sit or stand can make or break your results. Let's be real. You can do Kegels daily, breathe right, and squeeze the right muscles. But if your posture is off, you're leaking energy and losing progress without even knowing it. No one tells men this. Your pelvic floor is like a trampoline. Collapse your posture, and it's under pressure with no spring. Slouching crushes your diaphragm, tilts your pelvis, and cuts off the muscles you're trying to use. The fix: do this. Posture reset before every session. 1. Sit on a chair's edge or stand hip width. 2. Imagine a string lifting your head. 3. Roll shoulders back. Let them drop. 4. Keep a natural curve in your lower back. 5. Now engage your pelvic floor. Notice the difference. You'll feel more lift, more focus, more control. Good posture doesn't just make you look confident. It sets the right alignment so your core and pelvic muscles fire effectively. And here's the kicker. Men with poor posture are twice as likely to deal with leakage and back strain. When you fix your foundation, everything else improves, from bladder control to sexual performance to even your breathing depth. Bonus tip: practice Kegels while standing in line brushing your teeth or sitting in the car, but only if your posture is dialed in. Next, let's take it even further. I'll show you a stealth technique you can use in the shower where habit, heat, and privacy combine to make Kegels nearly automatic. Stick around because this is how you turn training into lifestyle. The shower method: private and powerful. Most men skip Kegels simply because they don't know when to do them. Life gets busy, habits fade, and another day passes with no progress. That's why I recommend this simple but effective trigger your daily shower. Your shower is the perfect cue for pelvic floor training. Here's why: you're relaxed, you're alone, and it's already a routine. Plus, the warm water eases tension in the pelvic region, making it easier to feel and engage the right muscles. Here's how to turn your shower into a private Kegel session. 1. As water runs over your back, stand tall, with feet hip-width apart. 2. Take a deep inhale, belly rises. 3. As you exhale, lift your pelvic floor like you're stopping urine flow or holding gas. 4. Hold 3-5 seconds, then release as you inhale. 5. Repeat 10 times. No pressure, no extra time, just focused, quiet reps while your body is already in recovery mode. This setting removes awkwardness: no mats, no mirrors, no distractions. Over time, it becomes a habit loop. Water hits your skin, brain cues the Kegel you train automatically. Bonus: the warm water plus rhythmic breathing activate your parasympathetic system, easing urgency, stress, and even improving sleep. Many men report better results practicing in the shower than anywhere else. Up next, the power hold, the strength upgrade that builds endurance in your pelvic floor. It's like moving from lifting dumbbells to holding a plank. Get ready, this is where lasting control begins. Power holds, the 10-second boost you didn't know you needed. So far, you've learned how to locate and activate your pelvic floor. Now it's time to build strength and endurance, the kind that matters when you need real control. Think of it like the difference between crunches and a plank. Why it matters: most men can only squeeze for 2-3 seconds. But when urgency strikes or in the bedroom, you need staying power. Power holds train your pelvic floor to resist fatigue under pressure. Here's how: sit, stand, or lie with good posture. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, contract your pelvic floor gently. Hold 10 seconds, keep breathing. Release and rest 10-15 seconds. Repeat 5-8 rounds. At first, 10 seconds might feel tough, and that's fine. Even 6 seconds is progress. What you're really building isn't just physical, it's neuromuscular endurance, training your brain and pelvic floor to communicate clearly and respond when needed. Done consistently, this builds bladder control, reduces urgency, and boosts erection quality by supporting blood flow around the prostate. Quick tip: add a power hold session each evening, say while brushing your teeth, and you'll layer the benefits without adding extra time. Now that you've built awareness, breath, posture, habit, and power, let's talk about who should avoid Kegels. These exercises aren't for everyone. If you have chronic pelvic pain, painful urination, or are recovering from prostate or abdominal surgery, consult your doctor first. In some cases, especially with tight or overactive pelvic floor muscles, Kegels can make symptoms worse. If you notice more urgency, pain, or discomfort after starting, stop immediately and see a specialist. Remember, more isn't always better. The right exercise at the wrong time delays healing. Small moves, big impact. If you've made it this far, congrats, you've discovered one of the most overlooked tools in men's health. Kegels aren't flashy, they're not gym talk, but that's what makes them powerful, quiet, focused, and deeply effective. Just a few minutes a day builds a foundation of strength that supports bladder control, prostate health, intimacy, and confidence. And the best part, you don't need pills, machines, or a six-pack. Just consistency and the decision to take your health seriously. Remember the formula: awareness makes it possible. Breath makes it smarter. Posture makes it stronger. Habit makes it stick. And power holds make it last. If you've struggled with night trips, leaking when laughing or sneezing, or just feeling off, this could be your missing link. Coming up next, I'll show you how to combine pelvic floor work with dynamic breathing and core activation, unlocking benefits for your back, digestion, and even stress. If this helped, leave a comment, hit like, and share with someone over 50 who needs it. Trust me, no one talks about this, but every man deserves to know. You are stronger than you think.